Good evening. How are you doing? Hope you're well. And did you remember to put your clock forward? I didn't. I always forget. But that's because I very often, at this time of year, I don't very often get to bed. Well, I don't even go to bed. Sometimes I just stay up and go to bed about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. So it doesn't really make much difference to me what time the clocks are. But now that the summer's going to be coming soon, hopefully I'll get back into my proper summer routine and not waste the days. Not that I waste many days, really. Yeah, there's never really enough. What am I talking about? I don't know. I'm wearing this leather jacket. Quite pleased with this. This is another one that Glenn gave me, my mate Glenn. I call him my mate. It just makes me happy when I say that. Um, yeah, it's a lovely jacket. I'm not going to be making this into a motorbike seat this time. I'm going to keep it, but it's a little bit too long in the sleeve, so I'm going to cut about 3 inches off each sleeve and hopefully make a good enough job of it that I'll be able to wear it on my bike. So yeah, I was going to show you myself doing that, but I thought that'd be pretty boring to show them something like that. So I'll tell you a story instead. Good old standby, isn't it? Telling a story. Oh, she's started. Fox is early tonight. Oh no, the fox is the same time. It's 20 to 9, so it's only 20 to 8. Yeah, fox is on time. The clocks are all wrong. That's what's trouble there. Well, she's chased the fox off, so she'll be quiet for a little bit now. Anyway, here's that story I was going to tell you. One day, this old bloke decides he's going to retire. So he books himself on a Caribbean cruise and he's having the time of his life until one day the ship sank. He found himself on an island and there was no other people, no supplies, nothing, only bananas and coconuts. Anyway, he's been on this island about 4 months, and one day he's lying on the beach when suddenly the most gorgeous woman he has ever seen in his life rose up to the shore. He can't believe it. He says, "Where did you come from? How did you get here?" She says, "I rowed over from the other side of the island where I landed when my fishing boat sank." "Amazing," he says. "You were really lucky to have a rowboat wash up with you." "Oh, this old thing," she says. "I made this boat out of some raw material I found on the island. The oars I whittled from some gum tree branches, and I wove the bottom of the boat from palm tree branches, and the sides and stern came from a eucalyptus tree." "But where did you get the tools?" he says. "Oh, that's no problem," said the woman. "On the south side of the island, a very unusual stratum of alluvial rock is exposed. I find that if I fired it to a certain temperature in a volcanic vent I found just down the island, it melted into ductile iron, and I use that to make tools, and use them tools to make the hardware." Well, the man's stunned. He can't believe it. "Let's row over to my place," the woman says, "and I'll give you a tour around." So after a short time of rowing, she docks the boat at a small hand-built wharf. As the man looks to the shore, He nearly falls off the boat. He can't believe it. Before him there's a long stone walk leading to a cabin and a treehouse. While the woman ties up the rowboat with an expertly woven hemp rope, the man can only stare ahead, dumbstruck. As they walk into the house, she says casually, "It's not much, but I call it home." "Please sit down. Would you like a drink?" No, thank you," the man blurts out. He's still dazed. He says, "I can't take another drop of coconut juice." "Oh, it's not coconut juice," the woman says with a wink. "I've got a still. How would you like a Jack Daniels neat?" Well, the man's amazed, and he's trying to hide his amazement, and he accepts, and they sit down on her couch to talk. After they exchange their individual survival stories, the woman says, "I'm going to slip into something more comfortable. Would you like to take a shower and a shave? There's a razor in the bathroom cabinet upstairs." No longer questioning anything, the man goes upstairs into the bathroom. There, in the cabinet, is a razor made from a piece of tortoise bone. Two shells ground to a hollow ground edge are fastened onto its end inside a swivel mechanism. This woman is amazing, he thinks to himself. What's next? When he returns, she greets him. She's wearing nothing but a bandana around her blonde locks and some small flowers on tiny vines, each strategically positioned. And she smelt faintly of coconut oil. She then beckons for him to sit down next to her. "Tell me," she says suggestively, moving closer to him. "We've both been out here for many months. You must have been lonely. When was the last time you had a really good ride?" She stares into his eyes. He can't believe what he's hearing. You mean, you mean, he swallows excitedly, as tears start to form in his eyes. "You mean you've built a motorcycle?" I'll leave it at that. Take care of yourself. See you soon. Thanks for looking in. Bye bye for now.